Good day, viewers. Welcome once again to your beautiful program, our beautiful program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV 360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Nelson Ekujime. I have with me in the studio Richard Adeyinka Emmanuel, the CEO, Data Home Research and Communications Limited. Richard, thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure. Good to be here.
Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on the conversation today, we want to look at the years ahead for, or the tax ahead for Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa, the newly inaugurated governor of Ondo State. Some few hours ago, the governor of Ondo State, Mr. Lucky Aiyedatiwa, was inaugurated into office for a 4-year term. And as a Nigerian, as somebody who believes in the tenets of democracy, it behoves on us to set the agenda for this incoming administration. Because some of us are stakeholders in Ondo State.
Yeah.
And what are the agenda we want to set for Governor Aiyedatiwa? We want to look at the area of health. What are his plans for the people of Ondo State? We want to look at the area of infrastructure. We want to look at the area of education. You know, you name it. So, Governor Aiyedatiwa has been lucky enough. That's his name.
That's his name.
To succeed his immediate boss, His Excellency, late Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, who died in office. And Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa assumed the reins of power after his death. And he was the one that completed Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu's second term.
Yeah.
Only to be, and a gubernatorial election was conducted in Ondo State on November 16, 2024, and Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa emerged victorious by landslide, or is it landslide? He won in all the 16 local governments,
yes,
against his opponent Agbola Adiaye of the PDP. And just some few hours ago, he was sworn into office. So, Richard, now Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has 4 years. What should we be asking him?
Well, okay. Ordinarily, you allow the people to dictate the direction of your programs. In this part of the world, we are not too big on research, on getting back to the people to ask them what their immediate needs are, and then design programs to meet those needs. You may not meet all.
Absolutely.
But it's
even impossible
to meet all.
You are a human being.
But it allows you to spend little resources with
because you know where to focus on.
Because you know where to, So, but that our governors behave like emperor across board. It is difficult to advise them. Even their own commissioners cannot advise them. You don't see your governor, even if you are a commissioner, as often as you would like to. And you can't even see, except he wants to see you. He calls for you and you discuss. And you can only advise him. He may not take it. He may do something different. So it is they are not humble enough to ask the people, go back to the people, ask them, what are your immediate needs, and let's meet it. So I hope Governor Aiyedatiwa will be different. I hope it can be different so that he has only one term to spend before the seat rotates back to Ondo North or Ondo Central now. So whatever he can do, but it will serve him well if he can be scientific in his approach
Richard,
to delivering.
Richard, in campaigning to win that election, I'm aware that Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa toured the 16 local governments. Will it be out of place as the media now, if we now go back to those visits? What were the promises? What were the demands in those places? Then we'll now say, Mr. Governor, they made these demands here. This is what you said to it. Because I expect that the campaign should be a sort of research mechanism.
But you don't, but If it is, you won't even get any information that you can use from that campaign ground. You know, ordinarily, if our people meet there, somebody is coming to campaign in Ikeja local government. Yes. You know those from Surulere will come here.
Absolutely.
Those from Alimosho will come here.
Those from Badagry.
Yes. Maybe to dance, the musician you have brought in.
Yes.
To dance.
Yes.
Then they know that some money will go round.
But
you don't get it. And most often, what our governors or our presidents campaign with is not really what they execute when they get to office.
But we can start holding them to
campaign
promises.
We can start.
Yes, it's not too late in the day.
Because look at it. If you go to the center, our president promised road to market, no road to market. Rather, we are focusing on the coastal road. In order to, and we will cultivate.
But if the president has said
5,000 hectares
if the president
of land,
has said road to market, don't forget that is also part of the responsibility of the states, because those roads. Hold on, Richard. You should know that we operate a constitutional democracy.
Yes.
There are areas earmarked for federal government, states, and local government.
Yes.
For example, the federal government has procured tractors for agriculture. Where is the land? The federal government will give it to the states. So when the federal government solves 50% of your problem, it will be insensitive of you to fold your hands and not do anything. You must put your own resources.
You see, that is why sometimes what we promise during campaign is not really what we will do, because we know, we just want to tell people what they want to hear. We know that if you say you want to cultivate 5,000 hectares of land for farming, you know that you don't own the land. You know that you will go back to the state governors. Yeah. Why promising what you don't have? But you know at the end of the day, that is not part of your program. You just want to tell people, most often they won't even listen. They are shouting, hey, hey, and you see during campaign, candidate will be shouting over his voice. Nobody is listening. The speakers are not loud enough. It's an open space. As they're shouting, people don't hear you.
But Richard,
they will just say, hey, 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 and they are gone.
Some of us have gone on campaign trails with political parties' vehicles. Yeah. And I can tell you for free that if the governor comes to Ikeja today now, assuming we're having an election, you expect to see on the podium to talk to the people, even though people are coming from other parts. Yeah. The representative of Ikeja local government, maybe the local government chairman, or the member House of Assembly, councillor, House of Reps, to come and tell the governor that, Mr. Governor, this is what we are doing in our local government. You know it doesn't work. You know it doesn't work like that. But I've seen some of them come out to say
it won't work like that. That especially, let's say, the man that will succeed our governor in Lagos is coming here to campaign. You can't even. But
Richard,
you can't even sit next. You can sit next to it.
Even as a candidate, when you are aspiring to rule, is it out of place for you to do your own understudy of the environment, to have the problems at your fingertips?
See, I have been part of that at state and federal level. So I will tell you that is the right thing to do, because it allows you to be structured. What you do, what people will tell you, what we say to your face, is not what they will say when you are not there. It's not totally different things. So that before you go on a campaign, do your own study by an independent body. Not, and as we even see, our governors they may have statistical departments, but you know that they don't use them. They don't empower them, no training. They can't use them.
They even have
they don't have where with her. I was watching the inauguration of Governor Aiyedatiwa. None from Ondo State Broadcasting Service, Ondo State Television, none.
was not present.
Yes, we could only
Watch
see
on,
what happened from
TVC
channels,
and
Arise, and all of that. Where is the owner, Gogo, the Ondo
No,
State
I'm sure
team?
Ondo State television must have been there.
Well,
No, people in Ondo State will watch it.
maybe if it is functioning.
But what is the coverage of even
that's their capacity.
How is the station funded to reach out
to be able to handle that?
Those are questions we should ask.
Our governors don't. That is
For
why.
example, now Ilaje local government, if there's a community at the tip of the ocean there called Ayetoro, that community that has been in existence since 1947, if I'm correct, has almost been wiped away by saying caution. What efforts is Governor Aiyedatiwa going to do to galvanize rescue efforts to...
Maybe he said he has visited the place, that he will. I also saw the video. He has visited the place, but he will not tell me that he has not been there. Or he has no knowledge.
That's where he comes from. He comes from that local government.
So that he won't know what's happening there.
Yeah.
So for now, it does not even require that he visit the place. He must have known that these are the priority areas I want to focus on. Yeah. Because when you are doing
because 4 years is a very short time.
Short time now. After maybe 2028 is what we are talking now. 2029. So it's so short. So instead of doing over resources that are not there, lean pause. All the governors, state governors, they have lean pause. When you have lean pause like that, allow your program to be structured based on the priority areas that people don't sit down and say, you know what the people want. Governor Aiyedatiwa should commission an independent on his own. Don't allow even your cabinet to know. I know someone who did it and did it well here in Lagos. Don't allow, it is for your knowledge. For you, knowledge is power.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you say you are the governor, you must possess that power, that information that will stand you above your cabinet. So that is what I expect Governor Aiyedatiwa to do. You do not have all the money.
And you don't have all the time.
You don't have all the time. So structure your program. Go back. Leave the campaign carnival that you have done. That is gone.
This is the time for serious business.
That is it. Commission an independent organization that will conduct your research so that you know where to focus on and with maximum impact. You don't have to spend all the money, but hit the bull by the horn. Hit the nail on the head. Once you know that, okay, when I do this, people will feel it more than, and it may not even cost too much, than when you will have to borrow together with your allocation and all that. Eventually, you see that you have not made any impact. So it is important that the governor is scientific, asks the people what they want, their priority areas, and eat it.
Well, you can't say better than that. Governor Aiyedatiwa of Ondo State has his work cut out for him. He has just 4 years. It's either he make history or he mars it.
Yeah.
The ball is in the court of Lucky Aiyedatiwa. But here on the conversation, it can be rest assured that we'll be partners in progress. We'll be here every time to highlight issues affecting governance in Ondo State. Yeah. What is the state of infrastructure in the state? What is the state of the civil service? What is the state of the state agencies, parastatals, and departments? Yeah. How are they delivering on their mandate? Yeah. These are questions we'll come back here to ask the Governor Aiyedatiwa periodically. Till we come your way again next time, please continue to watch the conversation coming to you from TV 360 in Lagos. Good day. Bye-bye.